Good afternoon, reading class. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2020. This week we have a new set of idioms. I'll say each idiom and then give an example using it in a sentence. Get ready to say it after I say it. My turn first. Fingers crossed. Your turn. Fingers crossed means to hope for good luck. Here's an example. Are you just going to hope you get lucky? Asked Alicia. I have my fingers crossed, replied Malakaya. And I'm also washing my hands and wearing a mask when I go shopping for groceries. You can have fingers crossed that you won't catch the virus, but also buy groceries on the internet, said Alicia. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you, said Malakaya. Next idiom, my turn. Fell on deaf ears. Your turn. Fell on deaf ears means when people wouldn't listen to something. Or I'm not feeling you, I don't want to pay attention. So whatever you said, it just fell on deaf ears. Example. When people pleaded with the Nazi soldiers to show mercy and leave them in peace, their cries typically fell on deaf ears. The Nazis were belligerent, and those that they occupied, they treated with contempt. Next idiom, my turn. Get cold feet. Your turn. To get cold feet means to be nervous or anxious about something, or to get scared. Here's an example. Some actors in a play get cold feet right before the show. It's natural to be nervous about a performance. Next idiom, my turn. Giving the cold shoulder. Your turn. Giving the cold shoulder means when you ignore someone. For example, many Nazi soldiers were impassive and gave citizens the cold shoulder if they were ever asked for help with something, especially Jewish citizens, the people who suffered the most during the Holocaust. Next idiom, my turn. Have a change of heart. Your turn. Have a change of heart means to change one's mind. Example. Sometimes performers get cold feet and feel so awful before a show that they'll have a change of heart. I'm not going out there, said Joe. Next idiom, my turn. I'm all ears, or lend me your ears. Your turn. All ears means to have full attention. For example, I'll know you're ready when eyes are on me with level 0, said the teacher. Yanalise raised her hand. I'm all ears, she said, eager to participate in the vocabulary review. Next idiom. It costs an arm and a leg. Your turn. It costs an arm and a leg means that it had a high price, or it was mad expensive. Example. Did you see how much the newest Fortnite game cost? Asked Joshua. It's a ripoff, replied Brandon. The stores are charging an arm and a leg. I'll wait to find a coupon before I buy it. Next idiom, my turn. Play it by ear. Your turn. Play it by ear means to improvise or figure it out along the way. Example. What if something happens to us while we're traveling? Asked Jasmine, worried. Well, as long as we're prepared, if something happens, we'll play it by ear, use our ingenuity, and problem solve, said Angela confidently. Next idiom, see eye to eye. Your turn. See eye to eye means to agree with someone or to feel somebody. Like, you feel me? You feel me? You see where I'm coming from? You agree with me? Example. Sometimes teammates may not always see eye to eye, but as long as they're committed to solving problems together and are willing to compromise, then major conflicts should be avoidable. Next idiom, my turn. Slipped my mind. Your turn. Slip my mind means to forget something. Example. Did you take the trash out? Asked Dad. Oh no, it slipped my mind. I'll do it now, replied Jennifer. Last idiom for the week. Speak your mind. Your turn. Speak your mind means to say what you really feel or think. For example, are you going to hold in your ideas or speak your mind? Asked the teacher. I prefer to speak my mind, said Lamar, as he proceeded to explain his perspective on why many Jews during the Holocaust showed courage even in the midst of extreme suffering from the Nazi occupation. Okay, reading class, those are our idioms for the week. The assignment is to find the idiom that makes sense in the sentence. Let's read the directions, and as always, we read it twice. Directions. Fill in the blank with the correct idiomatic expression from above. Fill in the blank with the correct idiomatic expression from above. From above means up here. Okay, so let's read this sentence twice. The teacher did the clap to get everyone's attention. After waiting for silence, Arabelle rose her hand and said, blank, while looking attentively at Mr. Bautista. Read it one more time. The teacher did the clap to get everyone's attention. After waiting for silence, Arabelle rose her hand and said, blank, while looking attentively at Mr. Bautista. What idiom would fit here? Well, my clue here is that she was looking attentively at Mr. Bautista. It was after the teacher did the clap, so probably the idiom that meant something about paying attention or being focused. Fingers crossed, no, that's good luck. Fell on deaf ears, no, that's when you're not listening. Get cold feet, that means nervous. Give the cold shoulder, someone have a change of heart, to change your mind. I'm all ears, have my full attention. Oh, I think this is the one. I'm all ears, have my full attention. So I'll take this expression and put it into here, and I'm going to type it directly in. Now you could do one of two things. You could type it directly in like this, all ears, and then delete the spaces, and then for grading purposes, please highlight it and put on a highlighter. Or you don't have to highlight it if you make the text and change the text color to something that's bright. So let's see, maybe bright blue. Can I read that? I'm all ears. Kind of, but let me find something that's bright and a bit darker. Something like this purple. I'm all ears while looking intensely at Mr. Bautista. That way your answer shows up, it pops, so the person who's grading it can look at it quickly and then comment. So pretend I'm grading this assignment. I would see that you changed the font color, made it pop so that it grasps my attention. I'll highlight it. I'll press this button and leave a comment. If it's the correct answer, I might write something like yes, or good job, or you got it, and then comment like that. So again, just to review, once you find your answer and you type it directly in, change the color of the font or highlight it a different color. You could even do both. You could change the color of the font and highlight it. You may use your creativity in highlighting what your response is and have a little bit of fun with it. But make sure you type it directly in and delete the blank space. Okay, reading class, if you have any questions, meet me in office hours or email Mr. Rojas or text me. As always, wash your hands and get good rest. Peace.